I've been feeling like shit. Oh my. I am not looking out for myself. I did not eat something great last night because my stomach has not been feeling good. And I'm out of seltzer. So I finally was able to get a little bit more sleep. And we're going to start the day. We're going to make coffee. I feel better enough where I have some coffee, but I was trying to, like, I just didn't feel good last night. And, yeah. Hi, Marcus. Hello. Okay, there we go. Hi. Okay. So we have my coffee. So I'm working on my new set for my show on Saturday, and I want it to be really funny. I have a show tonight in I think it's a show. Hopefully, it's a show still. I gotta message the guy because it's like in a bar. Hey, you used your. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. Don't forget to hit the subscription button. We're very close to getting towards 2 more to go toward 900. 9,000, I mean. So I'm good. I was just talking to my friend on the phone about self-love and healing and things that you do that cause you to react a certain way. And, I'm recognizing that I still need to do a lot more self-love work on myself. And I also need to be more confident in who I am. And not let fear dictate my life. Enjoy an Irish or a coffee. Let's see what I want. I am Scorpio, and Scorpio season is upon us. If you could go back to any point in your life, what point would you go back to? Oh, that's a great question. Right now. I like what's happening in my life right now. But if I had to go back, I'd say college was a lot of fun. Grad school. Oh, hey, I'm on my live stream. Love you. I'm gonna right up. My daughter's up, so. You want pancakes? Okay. My stomach has been bothering me all night. Just letting you guys know, I had Cheesecake Factory last night. Not the best. But anyway, we are, yes, Cobain. This is my boyfriend's shirt. I had messaged him. I haven't heard back actually. Thank you, thank you. Hey, thanks. I need that love today. We need the shout outs and the love. We love it. So we're making the coffee on the mocha pot. We're going to talk about divorce diaries and how I was, I went, it's the best smell. We should share this on Twitter because every day I want to share that I'm on with, Estella. See, I don't know what happened to, if I look for an email on my email, it won't show up. Cafe Bustelo, live streaming again. Right? Cafe Bustelo, live streaming with your coffee. Again, please join. Okay. So my goal is to hopefully get Cafe Bustelo to do a sponsorship with me, just because I love the coffee so much. But they've never really been great in responding. And let's see, I'm gonna try to do all the Cafe Bustelo posts. I mean hashtags. What's up, Ernie? Hella divorced. Has anyone seen Wilson? Tom Hanks is in the crowd. So, yeah. Today is the day that the smells peppers have it. It does, so let's look at it. It doesn't smell bad, so let me just take it for what it is. Oh, this is my boyfriend's shirt. It's comfy. Okay, so, yeah. I'm trying to find where my other coffee mugs went here. This is the size that I really like in a coffee mug, and I do think I'm using a mocha pot. Yes, I do think that this coffee mug that I plug in on here, comes in that size. Is it worth being married these days in your experience? I don't know, to be honest with you. Is that dirty coffee mug? Oh, the one that spilled coffee? Hey, I don't think it is what it is. It's dirty because I spilled on it, not because it's purposely dirty, but yeah. Hey from the UK. I went to a circus last night actually with my boyfriend and my daughter. It's pretty cool. My favorite non-funny comedian bitching about. So, anyway, I'm in a weird funky mood. Nirvana sucks, really? Wow. It's a thing I have with my boyfriend about how many people know Nirvana, and pretty much everyone knows Nirvana. So, that's interesting you say that. You're divorced too, welcome. I have my shows October 25th, which is this Saturday. Next week, I turn 44. Oh, another lover. I'm turning 44, so I'm excited, nervous, wanting to bring all positive things into my life and not have anxiety, which I have right now. The coffee is ready. So just so everybody knows, Cafe Bustelo is one of my favorite, is the favorite coffee I have. You just turned 40 earlier this year. Happy birthday. And then you have the mocha pot, which it fills up, and then we pour it. There we go. Yes, Cafe Bustelo. I put this here because I don't want any get into like pickles. And Cafe Bustelo is the best. I love it. It is a full shirt. Thank you. Morning, Ishi. Thank you. You've gone through a lot at 43. Okay, so we're gonna come in here because I feel like we should come into the bedroom because we're going to. So today is grind day for anybody that is a proponent of like Sundays are the fun days. We're grinding today. I have a show tonight. I'll be right back. I'm a fuzzer girl, Lois, so you know I don't bother you with my live stream. So I am back. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I don't put whiskey in my coffee. I'm gonna put my coffee actually. I made friends with my neighbor a little bit. She's a single mom, and I want to invite her to the show. Should I? I feel like I should just put it. I should just put flyers in people's mailboxes in my street. No, I'm not Latino, but get up. Oh, I have 2 things of water open. What the hell? But everything else is open in the room. Yeah. So the goal. I want to read some of the astrology shit today. The goal of today is to get my set worked for tonight. What is Divorce Diaries is my entertainment brand. It's a comedy series. It's a TV pilot, a web series. It's a podcast. It's all of the above. It's an entertainment brand. So, for example, let's see where we're at here. If I put in the chat, I'm going to put the pilot right here. Okay. You're going to see, let's show a little bit actually here right now. You know, some people are like, I don't understand. What's so funny about divorce? Here we go. Think of material. Let's just scroll here. Oh, my favorite scene. Lines. Fuck, man.
Michelle, it's Steve from Caroline's. Got a spot tonight if you want to call me back.
Fuck, this was 30 minutes ago.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you're assaulting the police officer.
Hello?
Hi, Steve. This is Michelle Trina. I'm so sorry, Mr. Carl. I was picking up my daughter from school. I'm available to do the spot.
I give it away, but may have some spots open next month.
Yeah, no, keep me in mind for the future. Yeah, thanks. My car, what's going on?
Well, Mr. Gomez is going to need the card for his kindergarten music.
Kindergarten music? What? I don't have a classroom and now you're taking my card away from me? This is so unfair. What do you think, you're better than me? You think your poop doesn't...
So I want to make an alternate with all the scenes that we did. We pretty much used everything, but like there's a lot of there's footage that we could use in making a different version. The problem is I don't have an editor for that, and I have to match up the sound. That's a longer process. There's footage that, so we're trying to make it to 8,000 today. for subscribers. And I'm hoping we do. What is it? Kind of strange. Thank you. I took one off anyhow. I took both of them off. What are you worried about my fucking slippers for? So that's you can watch the pilot up for free on Fossum. I used Film Hub when I put the show on Prime. Whoops. I put the show on Prime, and is it a bit laggy? Oh, it's because I'm not on my Wi-Fi. Shit. That should not be laggy now. Hi, Pamela. Okay, is it lagging now? It shouldn't be. Okay, yeah, because I wasn't on my Wi-Fi. Sorry about that. So you can watch my show. Oh, I lost people now. Is that Mike Myers? Where? Okay, now I'm back up. Okay. It's on Film Fossum. I'm just wondering, I put it on Film Freeway to see if there's any other like channels that are growing for it, but it looks like it's not. I just want to see how much money I've made from it. 84 cents. That makes sense. And I'm supposed to also be on True TV Plus. So that is hopefully going to be up soon. And I'm on Next Up Comedy. So I'm hoping that, there's TrueTV.com and True TV Plus, which is a little confusing, but it's okay. I'm very excited that it'll be up on another channel. I'm just looking and see if it's up right now, actually. But there's channels on this thing too. Oh, well. So like I said, I am also performing October 25th, which is this Saturday. Is Divorcing Fun? Not really. This Saturday, my birthday show. I hope you guys, I don't know, like, again, it's hard to see if there's people in any area of the world that, that are joining the lives. So. I'm not feeling great the last couple days. I'm feeling like, last 2 days, I've been feeling a little down. So I'm trying to get that headspace back of like positive energy. Like and share and subscribe. Yes, please do. Hi, Ghost Samurai. So double my Prozac. I am rocking 44 in a week, and I never got married. Stay away from people helping family out. Takes up most of the time, unfortunately. I'm a big pomp and circumstance gal, so I like lots of pomp and circumstance when it comes to my birthday or any kind of celebration. And yeah, so my goal today is to write my whole set out for Saturday as a story and then work backwards. I also, 6-7, okay. Did I say 6-7? Oh, come on. I have my own podcast. Divorce Diaries show podcast is on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, etc. So, hi, oldie. Right back at you. So, I want to read some in my life. I want to read some of the astrology book because my energy level today is not good. I'm feeling like a little, But today we're doing our marketing. We're working on my set. I'm gonna message this guy and be like, this guy has a show in a bar in Elmwood Park, and he said I could do a spot, but I also it's like late. It's like at 9 o'clock. I'm like, dude, let's see, Joe Paul, what's this guy's name? I hope all is well. All is well. I was going to come down this evening. A little issue. I have a old and single Aaron, is there a way to get up earlier on a school night? Okay, great. It starts at 9-ish. When a comedian says it starts at 9-ish, it usually means it starts at 10. Or like 9:30. You know, it's like, so it's like, I would love to, but it's also like, my daughter has school in the morning, you know? When's it coming? So I'm hoping that, well, first of all, I also hope I can get up, because he might be like, no, I'm going to give the spot to somebody else. But I did some walking around on the streets yesterday in Rutherford to promote the show and do Man on the Street. And I also have some extra footage I didn't put on the short that I posted. But yeah. I look 50, thanks. So I'm gonna put on the note on my on my Instagram. Rutherford, New Jersey is tickets. I also have a show in Stamford, Connecticut, which I'm not sure how that's going right now, to be honest with you. So I have to figure that one out. Okay. Okay, I'll share. I love your hair. Thank you, Sophie. I look nice, thank you. Don't you think divorce is kind of I don't know, the whole damn set is about divorce? It's not about divorce. The whole Divorce Diaries is my post-divorce journey and talking about, where I am in life right now. Keep getting spots and putting myself out there. Yeah, that's the goal. So, I want to do some work on, being 10 and a half years divorced, and this is where I'm at. This is what I've learned from the time when I was in middle school and I first started liking boys. It's another, I just want to put that, like, is divorce your personality? Yeah, it's what is divorce if it's a personality? Is divorce your personality? Things people say on my YouTube. Is divorce your personality? Yeah, it's hungry. It's hungry for another one. What's up, 151 people tuning in? I am happy after divorce, but ask my anxiety, because my anxiety rules my body. Everyone asks me how I stay in shape. Anxiety. It's like there's these self-help books that say no matter how much work you do to yourself, if you don't love yourself, there's nothing that can fix it. If you don't change your patterns, if you don't change like the home that your natural state of mind is in, doesn't necessarily have to be comfortable. Like, in other words, I'm always my retort is to go back to anxiety and fear and self-worth. And if something in my life validates that feeling, it will suck me back in and pull me into the point where I am a mess. Like, in other words, if someone says something negative about me and it's from somebody I care about, it will set me back far. So that's where I'm at right now, is that, like, I don't want to do that. I want my foundation to be, I love myself. I'm grateful for every single day I have on this planet. I'm grateful for my family. Anytime I feel anxious and nervous and afraid, I'm going to do this so that I don't go backwards and live in that state of fear or anxiety. It's hard. It's really hard. 113 of you in here. Hello. Phil and Sarah from Australia. Thank you. No, I shaved my armpits. Yeah, intrusive thoughts. I do feel, why has a beautiful day been hiding? I just came across her. Yeah, acknowledging the fact and thinking about it close to conscious mind helps. You're right. Hi. Live in New Jersey. Um, I think though that and there's something about it I've heard on like Ed Milet's podcast before, and I forgot who had said it, but your mind will retort back to the state of mind it's most comfortable in, or like your body, because that's what it's used to and that's what it knows as normal. So for my entire life, it's been anxiety and fear, or scared, or nervous. I say it's maybe not scared, but nervous, right? That when anything is good is going on in my life, my body tends to find, where can we find anxiety from? Where can we find fear? And where can we find areas that we will validate the fact that we're not good enough? And that's horrible. This is why I refuse to marry a Western woman. Okay. Isn't it weird that cigarettes isn't that they are make you feel better? I mean, my dad was a smoker for years and he died of COPD, so I don't know what to tell you. Don't smoke. But then again, like, I get it because people have ways to get out of that feeling and it helps them. No, I know, Bob. It's because I need a new phone. Is it aggressively loud? I'll just be louder. I know. I'm sorry. Do you want me to put my microphone on? Let me see if I use the microphone, if it makes a huge difference. You alright? I want to drink water and all that stuff too, but I want to test. So besides the coffee, I do want to drink more water in my. I want to drink more water in my daily life. Your past doesn't always have to dictate your future, but you always do what you've always done. Nothing will change. Correct, Chris. That is a very true fact. And I also feel like I agree with you. Need 3 liters daily. Okay. What is 3 liters? Okay, this is like, so 3 liters is, sorry, that's a stupid question. This is 700 milliliters. So this is 700 milliliters. Is it a choice? No, it's not. I would like to choose not to be anxious, 100%. I'm looking forward to my therapy session this week because I definitely want it right now, but what do you mean I'm not a girl who misses much? Okay. Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me? Is this better? Is this better than the staticky thing? Just out of curiosity. This is much better. All right, so that means I have to get my tripod because I can't hold this up like this, but it's clear. All right, so we need to get my tripod, which is in my car. Unless I can figure this out. This is hard. Yeah, it's gonna be too hard to do that. Hang on. This has to get cleaned. I need like a small small tripod here because I don't even have like, oh wait, you know what? I have something. It is messy. My house is messy. I don't have a tripod, but I can use it. I have to go back out to my car and get it. I mean, we can use this actually. Yeah, so in a divorce midlife crisis, you can tell by the Nirvana shirt. Okay, thanks. Let's do this. That's not true. I don't think all comedians are depressed at all. I think that's a easy way out for comedians to be like, yeah, I'm a okay. This is much better. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so here we go. Now we're talking. Okay. Can you hear me better, first of all? And is it like a much better? I feel like that I also have to move some of the. What do we think about this one, huh? I feel like we can do this. Great. Yeah, the power of one more. I was talking about you last night to my boyfriend about how you found one of my films on YouTube. And he was like, Christ, I'd love a piece of that. Oh, okay, thanks. What's close? Now wait, is this gonna be, these microphones are really loud. Yeah, these are very loud. So that's why I'm talking very softly. How loud is it? Wake me up before you go cold. Leave me hanging on like a yo-yo. If I'm getting that right. No, I like to hold it. So I have a show I'm supposed to do a spot on tonight, and I'm going to work some more material for the show I'm doing on Saturday. The process today is to market, write out my show set as a story, because I want to do a lot of new material. And then I'm going to make the jokes from it, turn it into short, tighter jokes. So, and also the show link, I think I pinned it. Yeah, this is my birthday show ticket link right here below. Okay. We haven't had like any super chats all week. I mean, all weekend. It's okay. And my hamstring is still very much pulled, which is annoying. We have to do some stretches today. Okay, so I want to read some of the astrology stuff because why not? I'm a Scorpio and I do want to write that. People make fun of me that like, oh, you believe in your sign. Yeah, I do. It's like I believe in this sign big time, right? I should do that as a joke. I can do that too. That could be a tight joke. Smells like Teen Spirit. That's one. Okay. Faint Scorpio. You and Scorpio women. So this is in this astrology book that I feel like I really love what they write about Scorpio women. Faint hearts never want a Scorpio female. It takes a man who knows exactly what he wants to hold his ground against a woman born under this sign. Scorpio woman is very emotional. I like holding it. Okay. She's not interested in a light flirtation or a bed for the night. Neither does she believe in sharing. And that goes for a lot of things, like with the men. Sorry. Okay. Oh, that's the sheets. Okay. You can tell in my eyes. Oh, geez. Okay. A man who thinks it isn't necessary to sign a treaty just because he's having an affair with a woman would do well to avoid getting involved with a Scorpio female. She believes in treaties with irrevocable clauses and lots of fine print spelling out just what you can't do. How does she get away with being so possessive and jealous? We're not possessive and jealous, we're territorial. Because she is a marvelous, fascinating, irresistible woman, exciting in the bedroom, entertaining in the living room. She carries with her an enticing air of mystery. She can drive a man to the brink of despair and, with a gesture, summon him back to the heights of happiness. There is no in between with this explosive female. With any other woman of the zodiac, you can work out some sort of compromise about who has rights and who has suffered wrongs. Not with her. You have to knuckle under and make the best of your bargain. Settle or for living in the middle of a permanent earthquake. Oh, not for her. You have to knuckle. So it says, when any other woman in the zodiac, you can work out some sort of compromise who has rights and who has suffered wrongs. Not with her. You have to knuckle under and make the best of your bargain or settle for living in the middle of a permanent earthquake. Love is very important to her, and she can turn on enough magnetism to attract any man. Thank you. If a man is really special, she is willing to play the role of aggressor. Her dynamo starts to whir as soon as her remarkable intuitions tell her that this is the man someone she'll be happy with. Her intuitions are rarely wrong. I mean, if you looked at my past dating life, maybe that's not correct, but okay. She is gifted with the ability to penetrate into hidden secrets of human nature. She can also see into a man's sex fantasies, and with her imaginative techniques, keep him hooked. Scorpio is a water sign. And like all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, this woman is very susceptible to the feelings of others. Yeah, that's true. Her most intense desire is for a close, committed union. In a relationship, she cannot bear coldness or casualness or a feeling that she is being shunted aside. Now, I want to just say something about that. The feeling of being shunted aside, I take to another level. Like, I take small things and build those up. And I know, like, that one, two, check, check. I'm not marrying anybody today, but thank you. Is it working now? Yes. Okay. Scorpio is a water sign. So her most intense desire is for close committed union. In a relationship, she cannot bear coldness or callousness. I'm trying to leave this. Okay. How does this sound? Bop boop beep bop boop. Okay. Oh, thanks, Patrick. That's like a sweet thing to say. I understand. Go and do the dishes. How are you? Hi, Chef Ali. Okay. When she is in love, she is at her most vulnerable, for then a lover can hurt her without even knowing it. And that is very true. In a relationship, she cannot bear coldness or casualness or a feeling that she is being shunted aside. That is a very important comment about women in general. Because I do feel like I take small things like, are you shunting me aside? Like, I, in the past, have done lots of material in the text messages and people don't answer me back right away. It drives me nuts. But at the same time, I do have to understand that life is busy for everybody and I have to let that go sometimes. Okay. It's not a horoscope. It's just a book of all the signs and there's different parts of the book. And this part is like, what is it? This is the part where it talks about attracting a Scorpio and what the best signs are for a Scorpio. Scorpio and Cancers are good signs. Scorpio and Capricorns are good signs. Again, my Pisces thing is like, Pisces was my ex-husband, but we didn't last. So So much for that. Right? Yeah. I mean, I did have an affair with a Sagittarius, and that's what it says at the very end. Sagittarius, an affair without a future. I didn't have the affair. He had the affair with me on his wife, which is horrible. Was on the Dirty Harry movie? Was it? So I don't know if this microphone is doing due diligence of this, but so all right. So I like the ending of this. However, despite what you've heard about Scorpio's willful, passionate nature, she is a faithful mate to the man she chooses for her own. Hers is a fixed sign, and she possesses an enduring capacity for loyalty. A man could not have a fiercer ally. If a Scorpio woman loves you, she will defend and protect you with her undying breath. With her dying breath. What she demands is constancy. What she offers is fidelity. She is possessive, but most men with a Scorpio woman in their lives will tell you they want nothing more than to be possessed by her. That's what I want to read on stage. Like, I really think that's a true point. I'm not single and ready to mingle. I'm just here. I have a boyfriend, but I'm just living life and enjoying my self-love and a healthy relationship and all that stuff. Signs are all BS. My wife and I are sign incompatible, been together. So is my boyfriend and I signed. So, and again, like I said, my ex-husband was a Pisces. I don't think it's all true. I do think that there's some truth to it, some connections. I'm not like sitting here like living and breathing by it, but I do like appreciate it. So that's what it is. And I'm working on material for the show on October 25th on Saturday. And we're having our coffee and we're talking about goals and what we want to do to go out and get our goals. It's Sunday, so most people are off on Sundays. If you're not like in the restaurant industry or, certain people are not off on Sundays, yes. But like a lot of people on the weekends, they don't have a 9 to 5, they're off. And so tonight I have doing a spot on a show, at least I'm supposed to. So I'm going to work some material at the show that I would like to work on stage for my show. And I want to start it off by saying I'm divorced 10 and a half years. And some people think that, why is your whole personality divorce? Because my whole personality wouldn't be married. Otherwise, I would be wearing a wedding dress. I mean, it's just sexier. It's like, why not? So say I'm just working some new stuff. You're trying. Okay, they're not going to lie. Acronym. So. No, I don't. So even when I'm on the live right now, my anxiety is bubbling. Hey, pretty lady. Hey, Grayson. And that's a thing that I've worked out, like 44. And there's these patterns of like, if you're used to being an anxious, nervous person, it's hard to get rid of that. Even though you don't want fear and anxiety in your life, it's going to retort to that if that's what you're used to for your entire life. That's a fuck up right there. I know I don't. I'm trying to do the natural way. Good Sunday morning, Brendan. And also, I really want to be able to work it out myself, which is hard. This is something that my therapist told me to do last year, and I did do it. I did do it a lot. I go to 0 to 100 off of my triggers. When I get triggered, I should say, when I get triggered. That's a bit I'm working on, right? It's in my TV pilot with the clip of me with my ex-boyfriend. Good morning. And I'm trying to, and my daughter even said I do. I'm like, what? Because there's like two Michelles. There's Michelle, who is the comedian, the professional, the teacher, the advocate for her kid. And then there is Perry, Michelle. Let's call her perimenopause. But no, I don't want to even blame perimenopause because I feel like I've had these components in my life for a long time. Like, I've always been a little hot tempered. I've always had like something in me where it's like, if something triggers me the wrong way, I want to flip a table. And then, like, you're not supposed to do that. But then, like, of course, I don't want to flip a table. But like, I also don't want to sabotage relationships professionally and professionally because something has triggered me to think that that person is making me feel that I'm not good enough, that I'm not worthy enough, that I'm not enough. And even if that person is not doing that, if I've taken in their action to feel that way, all hell breaks loose. And I think that's like a bit I'm trying to work on stage because there's some truth to it that other people can connect to. I'm the type of person, so the new set should say something along the lines of, I go from 0 to 100. So I'm also giving, if you are a writer, you're a comedian, and you're trying to figure out your process. For me, doing my live streams, talking my jokes out, doing it alone, those do help. Um, yeah, I'm also trying to I'm going to try to do this for a second. I just want to see. I just want everybody to be a subscriber. Let's see what that happens. Okay. So I really want to get up the subscriptions to like 10K by my birthday. I think we can do it. So when I get triggered by something, and that's when I hate the word trigger because some people don't like that word either. When I get, there's two versions of me. There's like the Michelle that's calm, happy, educated, loving, kind, empathetic mom. Will give you the shirt off her back. Tiana, hello. Thank you, Tiana. Oh, I love you. Please subscribe. I appreciate you. And then there's the Michelle that's from Paterson, New Jersey. That was born in that area, that's Italian, that's short-tempered, that is like a wild animal when someone has snatched their food. And I just go off. And it's like, I don't know how to fix that sometimes. I'm trying to. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on one second. You're like, it's on your desk. That's it. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to heat up my coffee. One sec. Hi, Michelle Gormo. Okay. Hi. Okay. Well, I'm doing what I can here. I love Off Broadway, Patrick. I never. Oh. Patrick, I never said no to off Broadway. I just said like I've auditioned for off Broadway shows. I haven't gotten them. So, as 1L. So what was I saying? Okay, so then with the jokes, I like to flesh out what the meat of the joke is. Usually there's some anxiety. Usually my joke comes from something that I am upset about. So feel free also, guys, to leave a super chat or sticker. We miss those. So usually the joke is coming from a place of pain. Or the meat of the joke is coming from a place of pain or frustration, and I want to turn it into something lighter so that people can connect and also relate and also feel a solution or feel like, okay, I see her point. And I see her point because other people have laughed about it and okay. But then like my boyfriend said something the other day. He's like, yeah, it's funny for the joke, but that's not like really funny. Like, or like if like something that I do that it's like, oh yeah, this is how women think. He's like, well, if women think this way, then I really don't want to be around them. I think he said something like that. And yeah, Michelle, right? It's a lot. I do like observational humor. Yes, of course. Can I ask the women in this chat a question? Do you feel that you get triggered more easily after years? Let's say you're in your 30s or 40s. Or let's say you're in your 40s right now. If there's any women in their 40s in the chat right now, do you feel you get triggered more easily to lose your shit or feel anxiety? Triggered millennial. I'm trying to do it like through my own pattern, my own brain patterns. Yes, yes, and yes. Thanks, Michelle. Michelle, where are you based out of? Please subscribe and follow the show, and please come to one of the live shows. We'd appreciate that greatly. Menopause, perimenopause. But I also feel like there's always something that we go through in our life. When we're teenagers, we're getting our period, and it's like, oh, I'm hormonal. Ohio, what did you donate $150 to? And that's not showing up on here, but if you did to the show, I appreciate you. Venmo it. Divorce Diaries. So Ohio, I performed at Funny Stop Comedy Club, Cuyahoga Falls. Thank you very much. We go from 0 to 100, and it's because of hold on, Kathy is trying to call me. Hold on, my friend is trying to call me. I'm gonna try to tell her to get on the live stream. My computer's right here. Oh my God. Okay, wait, hang on. She's trying to leave me a message, so hold on. My friend is like my biggest cheerleader for this show, and I appreciate her greatly. So oops. Okay, let's just say something. She's helping me like wrangle more tickets, and I appreciate it so much. Don't turn your man up by mother. No, I don't want to do that. Is that the way you should come? Yes, thank you. My friend is really trying to get me up to 50 tickets for the show. I love it. Live in Columbus. What's up, Columbus? My heart is sinking right now. Hold on. So my whole thing is like when I work on the joke, I want to like make it so that it's like, this is who I am right now in my lifetime. 10 and a half years divorce. I'm 44. I think a good person. But I also know that like there's parts of me that I want to fix and change. And the biggest part is my anxiety, because anxiety drives a train to Cuckoo Town. Anxiety drives the train to your cuckoo town. Anxiety drives women. So when men call us crazy, right? Like I said, I have a joke that we all have that alarm in us, right? It's like the fire alarm at school, and no one wants to pull it. You have high, oh, I'm sorry, Miranda. I don't understand too how, like, in our time frame, I actually am interested in learning more about how anxiety happens in our head, or it's like it's in our stomach. My anxiety feels like it's in my stomach. And thank you, yes, Italian women here. And yeah, I don't know. It's like right here. So I want to get rid of it because when things happen where I don't hear back from somebody, or I am nervous about a doctor's appointment, that's when the anxiety kicks in of like, I can't get rid of it. I can't eat. Like, I have that kind of anxiety. Really? Okay, so see, there's different types of anxiety. Have I ever tried relaxing? That is hysterical. And taking deep breaths don't work. Even when you're fucking, this is what I love. When you're giving birth and the doctor's like, take a deep breath. No. Like, no. When you let go and say, screw everything, you win. That's a good point. I like that. Let go and say, screw everything. I am awesome. Yeah. So the thing was, I was saying, Miranda, is that is what I think one of my many multiple therapy books, self-help books, motivational speaking books that I've read, is that they're in the podcast that I've listened to, is that, can you guys hear me okay? Is this better like this way, like right here? Is that if you are in a place where your foundation has always been anxious or nervous, or the environment in which you grew up in has always been high conflict, no matter how much work you do, like even if you're happy, you'll always want to find that high conflict space to go back to, because it's what your body is used to. Oh, this isn't normal. Like, let's say you come from a fucked up home where there's always fighting and violence, and then in your 20s you in college and you living in a nice peaceful place. You somehow will always retort back to that violent, chaotic space because that's what you're used to. That's from like, and also, like, for me, even if I'm in a happy place, I'll always try to find something that's going to bring me back to that anxiety mode. That is a problem. And it's happened everywhere. Right, Miranda. So that's part of exactly what I was talking about with myself. Yes, Aaron, the foundation is flawed. So you have to fix the foundation. And that's what I'm in therapy for. And that's what I'm in, like, trying to create healthy habits. And some days I feel like I fail miserably. And some days I feel like I'm winning. The last couple weeks I felt like I've been winning. But I just feel like yesterday, I feel like I took a step back. 2 days ago, I feel like I took a step back. And yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to get out of it this morning because I do have that anxiety feeling. Yeah, learning to break the cycle is the hardest part. Fox 40 News, okay. I hope we're not generational curses. Please, God, for the love of God. But working on. So I think that there's a lot of work to do in the material with, like, start to finish of the storyline, and foundation is flawed. My foundation is flawed. It's cracked. I got to fix that foundation. Who knew when we were children, when we're playing outside, when we're listening to sunny days drifting the clouds away, on my way to have anxiety. Can you tell me how to get through therapy? That's what really Sesame. I remember watching Sesame Street as a kid. And be like, this is the life. Life is fucking good, man. My mom brings me a peeled carrot, and I watch Sesame Street. I used to have a table. I used to have a little. I remember like because that's the thing is like all the trauma we have in our adulthood. It's from our childhood. That's what we're all told, right? And if I really think about it, when I was a child, shit was good, man. I had a little table that my mom would set up with like a little snack station, and I would watch Sesame Street every morning, and she'd bring me a peeled carrot, and I would be like, damn, life is good, you know? I mean, Sesame Street would come on, Snuffleupagus would appear. It was so great. But like, if I look back at it, there's a lot of stuff that was happening, throughout our time that we're growing up that affects our adulthood. So it's like, the theme song for Sesame Street should be like sunny days drifting my clouds away. I don't know. I'm trying to work something out. On my way to fear my anxiety. Can you tell me how to get free therapy? Be a stand-up comedian. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that. I just like singing in my stand up too for some reason. So I always find a way to sing in my stand up. Our adult trauma is connected to our childhood. That's what they say, right? And some people really use that to their advantage. Like, well, in my childhood, I was not given a Teddy Ruxpin. I had to use an old Game Boy. And the back of the battery case kept falling off. And it was like really painful. Yes, I do stand up, Jamie. You can check me out on divorcesideshow.com, michelletrina.com. Yeah, my mom would like peel a carrot. Remember when peeled carrots were a fucking snack? Like my mom would buy the whole carrots, peel it, and be like, here's a carrot. I'd be like, life's fucking good. I'm watching Sesame Street. I'm watching, it was like in the afternoon, I would watch, what were some of those shows I would watch in the afternoon? Fucking Thundercats, Care Bears. I would have my little stack table. I would be watching Care Bears and eating fucking a peeled carrot, and life was good. Rainbow Bright was shining, and the Rainbow Bright that I knew had nothing to do with the rainbow, the LGBT. It was just rainbow. You just liked rainbows. That's it. It wasn't like a big thing, but it was like, man, we need to go back to that for a little bit with some Thundercat shit. Like, anyway, Power Rangers. I'm a little bit older. Power Rangers runs until I was in middle school. Okay. But Power Rangers was the jam too. Come on, man. The early days of Power Rangers, forget it, man. You were like, this shit's great. Even adults were like, yeah, man. I love that they don't have the same words with their mouths. That's cool. That's like what I like, I feel like that's so again, like I'm shelling out new material right here. And I don't even know much about anime. What's the difference between a cartoon and anime? Can someone explain this to me? You grew up in SpongeBob, okay. Right. Okay, so yeah, explain this to me. What is the difference between anime and a cartoon? Okay, so we have 8,844 subscribers. Guys, let's get to 60 more, and I'll have 8,900. Well, you should dress up as one of the twins from the Thundercats. Oh, okay, so Ishi just gave me anime is Japanese cartoon. I love it. Sorry. Big up Naruto. The main difference are origin style and storytelling. Anime is a style of animation originating in Japan. Sorry, I don't know if you can see. Can you guys see my messages? Okay. Bugs Bunny, I wanted the Roadrunner to get slammed. Oh, everyone hated the Roadrunner. I feel like I'm the Roadrunner. I feel like Mr. NES, that's great. What are you doing that you like? Tap it. Tell us in the comments below. Princess Mononoke was great. Thank you. Yes, actually, that's what I talk about. I'm Wile E. Cody. I chase them and nothing happens. Collecting carriages from people at the supermarket. That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's what's important, that you're enjoying it, you know? You want to be Roger Rabbit? I still don't even remember the whole storyline of Dick Tracy. Wasn't he like, who was Jessica Rabbit was the one who did the murder, and that was the whole end of the story. I don't even know. Cartoons are for kids. Don't worry, I'm in the same boat. So, I'm talking about how I'm working on my material. We're gonna make shit happen today. We're just gonna make shit happen. We're gonna try to sell out these tickets, so that I have as many people coming to the show as possibly can. I'd love to sell out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna write a letter to my dad tonight too, because I feel like I definitely need a little bit of meditation. And we got sidetracked by cartoons because I was talking about, well, that's part of this, but that's what so this version of Divorce Diaries is 10 and a half years in of being divorced. I'm turning 44. It's not like I can say, yeah, I'm only in my 30s. No, I'm middle fucking aged. Okay. I don't like that term middle age. I want to be top age. I'm a top bitch. I'm a topper. Okay. I don't like the term middle aged. I want it different. And I feel like maybe we start with, I have to work on my set for sure. Top away. I gotta write my great gratitude list out today too. Like I'm definitely it's been like I'm not understanding. So anyway, so what's up, miss? What's up? I look good for 44. Oh, all right, thank you. My anxiety is bad today, guys. I just want it to go away. It's not good. But I might take this out because I don't know how is it sounding really loud? What is it? There's a joke in there. There's a joke in there doing stand up as a stand in for being stood up by Date Summer. Okay. That's good. Captain Camo was the best. I'm surprised they haven't done a half ass remake with Jack Black. Jimmy, help. I have a friend who's 33. She looks 63 because of drinking. Yikes. Yeah, that's not good. I don't want to smoke weed. I want to get rid of it myself. So I think that I don't know how much of a stage time I'm going to get tonight, but I definitely want to work all the new bits about me working on myself and being the best version of myself for a healthy relationship. So maybe that's it. I don't know. My set tonight, I think I want that. That's what I want to do. It's my best. I want to be the best version of myself for a healthy relationship. So I can have a healthy relationship. So I can have or be in. Healthy relationship. I think that's a good point, right? Nostalgia. So I decided to create this methodology of writing out my set for Saturday as a story, an arced story of like, this is where I've started. Like today, this is where we're at, right? Let me see if I can write this down here. Today, this is where we're at. Today, where we are, to where we'd like to be. And I want to leave the audience with what I've learned. If somebody can't be with you at your craziest day, they can't be with you at all. Do you guys agree with that? Do you agree with that or not? Put it in the chat. Van, the world has changed. No one wants human connection. Really, they snare it. Oh my gosh. For now, agreed. No, you don't agree with that. Okay, so explain why you don't agree with that. I just feel like if I look for ways to validate that I'm not good enough in something, then I'm gonna be always not self-sabotaging something, right? You're from Jersey. Link in the bio. NSAO. It's Divorce Diaries in Rutherford. To the curb, our open mics, like, what's your home club? Bananas. I do a lot of stuff at Bananas. St. Mark's. I've done some spots in New York. Both, Jamie. I have featured, middled, and headlined, and open mic. I've done all of it. So Divorce Diaries is my one-woman comedy show that I've toured with. I have featured for Alonzo Bowden, for Blair Saki, for who else have I featured for Steve Heitner. I have hosted for Pete Corielli, Phil Hanley. Yeah, so I've done both. Right now, I'm not like a big headliner. I'm just touring with my show, but I'm featuring and hosting. I think I'm home. If you don't succeed, should try again. Rule of 3 and mastery. I have not met Rich Voss, but I have friends who know him well. Yes, I know he's always at the dojo. Not always, but he's one of his clubs is the dojo, and I would love to meet him in person and his wife. So yeah, I mean, so it just case in point. Oh, she doesn't open those links on her phone. My cousin is like, I'm gonna be like, it's 10 o'clock. I don't know. Do you guys think we can make it to 8,900 at this live? I think we can. Right? Right. I don't know. Patrick and JK, I don't know. I'm sorry. Not all of them are scumbags at all. Jamie, I'd love to do The Cellar, but that's very hard. I was supposed to try to get an audition through my ex-manager, but that didn't happen. Yeah, I did a spot at St. Mark's Comedy Club last week. You guys want to see the set? Just take a look at the set. It's right here. I'm probably gonna take this microphone thing out because I gotta reheat. All right. Okay, so let's look at it. Ready? With that vibrator. I do have a boyfriend still, yes.
Looking for them to treat you unhealthy, like guys that don't treat you right. If you're finally like in a healthy relationship, you're looking for them to treat you unhealthy, right? They're like, because everything he does is really nice. And I'm trying to find something wrong with it. Like, he'll show up to my show. I'll be like, where have you been?
Thanks, Jamie.
In the back, taping your set. He'll pick up my daughter from practice, and then he'll drop her off at my house. Like, so you're just gonna drop her here? No, we're gonna pull around and park because you have no parking.
Thank you, Patrick.
Like, he'll sleep over and still be there in the morning. Willingly! Yeah, so like, I'm starting to realize, I'm like, oh, the more healthy he's appearing, the more I'm realizing, wow, I think I'm the one. Right? Like, I'm like, wait, was it not me all those years? Was it me, not the other guys? No. Like, all the men I dated was my ex.
Thanks,
He
Anicia.
cheated on me. Yes, it was with his wife, but still. No, I'm telling you, it was the guys that I did. Because I remember this one guy, like, he wouldn't text me back, so I had to show the job. Look at this guy right here. He's like, I swear she's divorced. No, I'm telling you, ladies, love yourself. Because when you're, right, love yourself.
Always do the weird bending thing. What's the weird bending thing? Thank you, Patrick, for the $1. I'm not sure what's going on. I texted my boyfriend. I told him I wasn't feeling. I haven't heard from him. I don't know what's. I don't like when it takes a long time for people to answer me back, and I don't want him to get annoyed at the fact that I'm like, hello. But it is what it is. It's fine. I do. It's on. That set was my last week's set. I have other sets on my stand-up playlist that you can watch. You can also watch my comedy. She was doing good. Thank you. Yeah, that was a good set. I'm also doing a set. You can watch my comedy special. And yeah. So, is your Italian family from the north or the south? Sicily and Naples. So that's where they're all from. Divorce Diaries, baby. Check it out. Great job. I couldn't hear it too good, but great stage presence. Listen. Let me put it in the chat in the description so you can take a look at that set. That whole set. That was an 8-minute set. That was only 2 minutes that I showed you. I think. Or was it? How many minutes did I show you in there? Let me just copy that right here. You can take a look at it when you have a chance. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That's my set right there. That's the set. That's my set right there. That's the set. So, I'm talking. Oh, it does sound a lot better with that microphone. I definitely need to use that more. I feel like. What do we think? Should I go back to it? Because that is really that's a lot better. I do feel like if we can get to 40 more subscribers, amazing. Because I only want to hit 8,900, so that for my I don't actually know that would be. That means I'd have to really come back on later today. That's okay though. Why not? Right? I just feel like I have to make sure that in my head I remember my relationship with myself is the most important. Who's my idols? But you did strike on stage presence alone, oh, thank you. Why would you say no offense? I don't understand. So what do you mean not insulting? I thought that's a very nice compliment. What was the last date? We went to the circus last night with my daughter. I don't know if that was really a date. We're just doing something fun together. But yeah, I guess so. You could say, yeah, we went to the circus last night. And the date we did the week before, we went to my comedy show. He came with me, I think I want to make my daughter's pancakes because it's getting later. So wait, you're saying that my idols, okay. Well, right now I've been watching Leslie Jones's comedy special on Netflix a lot because I'm curious to see what her new special will be like. She's been making me feel really funny. Like, she's been like my medicine for humor to watch. And Sebastian Maniscalco used to do that for me a while back, a couple years ago. I think Amy Schumer's funny, and Nikki Glaser, they're all funny. Whitney Cummings is funny. But I'm just telling you what female comics I have watched recently that I will rewatch. Jessica Kirson, Leslie Jones, Yamanika Saunders. I've watched those a lot. I've also watched Kim Whitley. I think is very funny. Leanne Morgan's funny. I haven't watched Leanne Morgan's special, but I think she's like fun and wholesome and like just I think her storyline is great as a single mom, not a single mom, but which one who you do not find funny? I don't know. I need money, so I would probably go to Roseanne used to be great. I mean, I know now she's like, everyone's like, I don't know if we're supposed to say she's great. Roseanne's shit was really funny. Yeah, I haven't really watched Nikki's stuff as much. I'm not gonna bash her though. She's like successful, you know. I feel like I was in a club where I was featuring for somebody who's supposedly very close with Nikki, and I did hear him say how it takes her a lot of. I didn't like the comment he said about her. Oh, she's one of my close friends, and I will tell you that it takes a lot for her to look like that. I wanted to be like, if she's your friend, why would you say that? Fucking bashing a female comic who's more successful than you, and you're insulting her. For what reason? You know? And I'm just like, fuck you. You look disgusting, man. Like, that's what I wanted to be like. Like, I just thought that was funny. I'm like, you're sitting here saying you're friends with her, and you're saying that it takes her a lot to look like that. I'm like, okay, buddy, it takes a lot for you to look like that then. I don't know what you guys are asking. Have you ever what? I'm not trying to bash anybody. My whole life is trying to be positive energy as much as I can. So no, I don't think so. Right. So my whole thing today is to really work on the whole show for Saturday, market for the show. Obviously pitch the scripted series to hopefully, so we're trying to do two things. We're trying to sell out the show for Saturday. I also have to think about November 16th, which is in Stanford, which is my show then. And I also have, my goal is to find a co-production partner to produce Divorce Diaries, the scripted series, the limited series, because we have the pilot, we have the comedy special, we don't have more episodes of the pilot, we just have that one off. And I've been pitching the show for on and off for years to get it to be a full season, to get it picked up by a bigger network. And I'm still doing that. So I'm circling back to cold leads. I'm trying to find other areas where I can find money to film, because that's the issue is that like I need to film. I can film the episodes. I need a budget though. I need money. So I'm pitching to networks and producers and distributors who, really distributors are for the after when you have it, but it's really production companies and networks that could potentially partner with to give you the money, or an investor that gives you the money and then you hire the crew. I've made food on the live before, so I'm not really sure what you mean. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Roro. But we definitely would love for you guys to hit the subscription button, hit the notification button. We're going to read a little bit of Ed Milet too today, because I do feel... I don't know where I put mine. Oh. I know. I left this somewhere. Okay, I left it somewhere, but it's alright. Do you live where you cook dinner for your boyfriend? But I haven't cooked dinner for my boyfriend. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know what you're talking about. I live in my apartment, he lives in his house, you know? So, I have the same eyes as you. Okay, we're gonna open up to an Ed Milet page, and we're gonna read it. My almighty God, he created everything, or he did not. What? The basic definition of quantum science is that the universe is filled with particles that interact with each other and flow with quantum energy. The scientific explanation of this energy is referred to as the study of quantum physics. What I love about quantum energy is that this is where faith and science intersect. Happy Sunday. The scientific, in fact, some of my most devout friends of all faiths, including pastors, rabbis, imams, priests, and others, are very much into the idea of energy. My belief in these three ideas stems from a probing question I asked myself long ago. By knowing a God exists who put trees, animals, and oceans, gravitational fields, weather, and all the other things in our world, why can't that God be the same creator of the energy we all feel and experience in the world? Despite the enormity of this question, by accepting the premise that energy is felt by all of us and that God is the creator of this energy, that is far less monumental than God creating the complexity of man and woman. To me, creating energy field pales in comparison to giving 7 billion people the ability to think, question, express emotions, and challenge reason and ponder the great questions of our world. Most important, he gave us the gift of finding answers to many of those questions, propelling us forward as civilization since time began. So, hold on. Truly let the question sink in. Faith leads you to certain answers. Those answers create decisions and outcomes. Okay, so can you set the link of how science and spirituality are connected? Isn't so? And then this essence link between faith and energy exists. Most people believe they embrace faith and prayer. They must then exclude the concept of energy in the universe. I don't believe that is true. I believe just the opposite is true, just like he says. Believing in energy and quantum science strengthens my faith and my purposeful prayers. They feed off each other instead of excluding each other. I agree with that, right? The more you pray, the more often people will feel your energy, peace, comfort, and empathy. For that reason, regardless of faith or what you believe, I recommend pray more often. Yeah, I mean, let's do that today. It's Sunday. I mean, I like a lot of Ed Milet's stuff because he gives tangible tactics to go out and get your goals done. And I think a lot of his strategies have helped me throughout the years. I definitely think there's a lot of anxiety today and yesterday surrounding something that I have to tell myself, you are in control of your life, your reactions, yourself, and you can do it. You can succeed at your goals. You can make things happen, whether you're, and it is hard because I'm getting older. Like, time is limited. I've talked about love a lot in my show. In the past, dating men, I teach kids with special needs, date men with special needs. I'm in a relationship now. I've not been in a relationship in really since my marriage. I was in like situationships. I was dating. I was in 6 month, 3 month, 2 month here and there, and then a year and a half of like a horrible on and off relationship that was not good for me. But this is a real. My kid is involved. Like, we're in a real relationship. The concern I have is that, like, I don't want to get hurt. Nobody wants to get hurt, right? I don't like, I'm very, like, I realize now why I've not been a person that jumps into relationship because I'm fearful of the downfall. I'm fearful of getting hurt. I don't know if that has anything to do with why certain things I do to myself or whatnot, but I also know that before I met my current boyfriend, I also wanted to be in a relationship with someone because I want a partnership. I want to explore this journey with somebody, have great sex, have great family time, have great experiences, enjoy each other, help each other through challenges. I want that. I really have always, since I was a kid, wanted that. And I think when in the past years, when I've gotten older each year, I'm just like, I get a little down. I'm like, why has this not happened yet to me? And then I start to think, and then I was thinking about even last year of like, it is coming back down to like being happy alone, right? And like, but like also you can be happy alone and be like, but I really also want that intimacy with somebody. So like, there's also like a journey of that I want to put into my stand-up, of like navigating how you, like, your age, your goals, the love, the attraction, how you navigate this appropriately, and how you can just fucking say fuck it and enjoy life, you know, regardless of bad things happening. How can you see the light in a dark time? That's a part of the Divorce Diaries show, is if you can find the light during a dark time, then you're onto something. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in today. I'll be back on tomorrow. Maybe I'll come back on tonight. Just really love to get the subscriptions up a little bit more, so I might do a live tonight as well, but we'll see. I'll be at the I'm gonna be at the show tonight, so maybe not, but tomorrow morning I'll be back on. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. Hit the subscription button and the notification button, that way you'll see when I go live and be able to tune in. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.